Join me right now on Kumite TV is UFC bantamweight prospect Chris Gutierrez. What's going on, Chris?
What's up, man? I'm good. How you doing?
Good, man. I see that Colorado got some massive snow today or something.
Man, it's got a blizzard that just blew in early this morning, and it was crazy because like this morning it was just really like light, just light snow, and then like an hour later it was just hectic, man. Snow was just piling up, and roads accidents left and right, and then before you know it, power outage everywhere. I think they said just in Denver it was like in a matter of an hour, it's like over 200,000 like homes like power outages, and I was like, man, going crazy. I was like, man, what am I doing? I got no heat. I can't cook. Like shit. I want some coffee. I can't make none. I was going crazy, man. We depend on all this electricity and everything, and the moment you don't get it, you're like, oh man, what's going on?
But
So
you
yeah,
get to relax, right? You can't really go nowhere, so you get to chill at home and kind of relieve yourself.
yeah. I mean, that's true, but like, check this out. My phone was on like 10%, so if I got on my phone, once it goes dead, it's like no more power. Um, but yeah, I mean, you get the relax. But man, I'm not a type of guy that where I just like to sit around. I like to sit and chill a little bit, but I like to be active first and then be able to chill. I don't just like to chill the whole day. I've been
Definitely.
active. I've been active my whole life. The moment I just like stop is I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, I understand the feeling, man. It's a lot of people have that like itch in their body, like they have to
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
accomplish
yeah.
something every day, or they just feel like it's just a shitty day, basically.
It is, man. Like the moment I don't do something, I like this is gonna sound weird, but like if I sit around all day, I feel like I get fat.
Oh.
Like I just it's weird. It's like a mental thing. I just feel like I gain weight, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go do something. Whether it's walk, ride a bike, something, work out, train. I have to do something. I can't just sit around.
For sure. Well, let's talk about your promotional debut, Tough 28 finale. It didn't go your way against Hyon Barcelos. I saw that you were talking about you had some personal issues outside the cage. How much of an impact did that have on your preparations and in the actual fight?
Leading up to the fight, everything was good. It was just the day of the fight, man. I kept seeing all the fighters with their kids, and it just like it just I was trying to keep that aside, because I am a father, so like I was trying to keep that part away, for that day. It's an important time, and I just couldn't, man. I just couldn't. I just kept seeing all these dads with their kids, and man, it just broke me down mentally inside, and I just got emotional, man. And leading up to the fight, I was just thinking about my son the whole time, and just thinking about like, man, like, what's gonna come of it? Like, am I ever gonna get custody of my son? I just want equal rights. It seems like they're trying to take my son from me, like they're trying to take him. I'm just fighting for equal rights. You know what I mean? And it's like
Yeah.
they're winning, and it's like, why? How? And so, that plays a big factor, man. A lot of people don't understand that. They just think that, as a fighter, everything's good. You just, you just walk into the cage and you fight. I wish it was that easy. It takes mental preparation. I always say it's like you said, it's 80 to 90% mental, 20 to 10% physical. Because, man, if you're right mentally, fighting is the fun part. That's the bonus. That's the luxury of it. You get to go out and compete. But when you're not mentally there, man, it's like you don't even enjoy it. It's like, let's just get it over with. And it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? It's a hobby. It's a blessing. You're able to do something you love. And I'm at the biggest platform there is in martial arts. And for my first fight, I didn't enjoy it. I was just so eager to be done with it. I didn't enjoy the process leading up to it. I just wanted the fight to be over with. And as soon as the fight was over and I lost, I was like, damn, like there he goes. Like you wait. I've been doing this since I was 16. That's when I first started, and then to finally get your chance in the UFC, and then you just want it to go by like that. It wasn't like me, and I unfortunately it takes that to understand and to realize what you have, and I don't take it for granted now. So I'm going into this fight very mentally prepared, and I'm excited and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I think it's important to talk about that because a lot of people that watch, fans, casual fans, whatever you want to call them, they don't look at that side. They only look at what's happening in the cage physically, right? And it's kind
Exactly.
of,
Yeah.
it kind of muddies the waters for people that view it. They don't know what's really going on. And the people that do know what's going on, they're the ones that will ask the question like, was something happening before the fight, or what's their mind state, and not just attack them, because right now it's like people love to attack everybody online, right?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. You
It's
got your
crazy.
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, that was last November. What have you been doing, with your time away?
Man, all my energy and focus is trying to get some form of custody of my son. It's training and that training and the little time that I get to see my son. I go for it, and but mostly it's training and just doing a lot of studying on my case, and just really trying to and talking to my lawyer, and just trying to see like what's going on, what are the next steps. And of course everything's a process, and I hate it because it's like it takes so long, you know what I mean? Something can be ripped away from you so fast, but in order to get it back it takes so long. And I'm a man that I don't have patience at all. I fucking hate patience. I don't have patience at all, but I've learned to have it. Having a kid, you got to learn to have patience. But more importantly, man, like you learn to have patience, and you assess things a lot better. And now like I'm more of a listener. And I listen, and I try to take things in for what it is. And I feel like I've learned a lot from that.
Yeah, it seems like it could help you in your training also, man, being able to kind of like receive information from people that normally you wouldn't really listen to.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I'm in a much better place mentally now because like it is what it is. Like I know I'm not going to get custody right now, but I'm in a good spot, and and I trust my lawyer, and so, and one thing I love about my our head coach Mark, he's very good at like he instills that us in us to trust the process. But not only that, with trust the process, it comes with a lot of different things. He always says his job is to make you a better man, because when you become a better man outside of the gym, everything inside the gym just falls into place. And it's true. I've for a while I didn't like training. I just it was like a burden. But now, man, I'm taking it all in. I'm excited to be there, and I'm just excited, man. And it's taught me to be what I've learned from the past. What I'm going through is how resilient I am and how strong I really am, and how strong I've become because of it. And I'm excited. I'm excited because of that.
Maybe you realize basically now how mentally strong you really are going
Yeah,
through all of this.
yeah. Of course, no, no, no. Of course, man. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean? Like the I was battling other stuff too that just kept getting piled on top of that, and I was like, like there's one I don't really want to get into it, but it's like I was, facing almost I think it was like a year and a half in prison
Mm.
for something I had no control over, but you know I but I beat it, and through the whole process I learned to have faith in God. And my relationship with God has gotten a lot. I've gotten a lot closer and a lot stronger because of that. And and I'm grateful for that. And it's taught me to really open my eyes and just walk by faith, and not by sight. So and I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, it sounds like everything's coming together. Now you get to kind of regroup. UFC Nashville is coming up. You're facing a newcomer, Ryan MacDonald. Thoughts on him as an opponent?
I don't give two shits about him. I really don't. I don't. I don't care who it is. I respect them for getting in there with me. I respect them. I respect any competitor. But at the end of the day, my job is to go out there and obliterate him, and vice versa. His job is to do the same. But I don't care. It's just a face. That's all it is. And at the end of the day, it's just me in there. It's not no opponent. It's me versus me. That's all it is. At the end of the day, I don't care. I'm going in there to demolish whoever's in front of me, and I will have my hand raised. And I've done some studying on him a little bit. The videos that are out there. He's got a lot of holes in every part of his game, and I'm gonna expose every single wherever the fight goes. I'm gonna expose him. So and he's gonna try to do the same, but it's easier said than done. So I'm excited. Hopefully the best Ryan MacDonald comes out.
Well, you were supposed to face Martin Day, and then they switched it up on you. Like a lot of the times now, it happens.
Yeah.
Any changes you made, or you like you just mentioned that you don't care. You just like, hey, I'm focused on myself. I'm preparing myself to be the best I can be.
That's it. Because at the end of the day, he's got to fight me. He's got to fight Chris. He's got to adapt to me. And my style is crazy. So and I have a hard timing to figure out. I bring a different style of fighting, and he's got his own little style too. But I've trust me, man. I train with the best team in the world. At Factory X, and I'm telling you, man, it's a kill or be killed gym, and every day it's a grind. And I'm so blessed to be where I'm at with them in my new gym, and man, it's a badass experience in there. And man, it's just world class athletes in there, and you get to rub elbows with champions and former champions and just guys every day, man. So and I'm part of it. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And with the change of opponent is just Martin Day. Martin Day, I think, was a better striker. But at the end of the day, Martin Day really didn't. I didn't feel like any threat there. Of course, I respect him as an opponent, as a competitor. But other than that, business was going to be taken care of as well. But he got hurt. And he actually reached out to me, and he told me he tore his meniscus or ACL. And I wish him a speedy recovery. Because in terms we're all fighting for the same dream. We're all in this for one reason. Well, I take that back. Not everybody wants to be a world champion. Some people do it for a girl. Some people do it just for a paycheck. I can care less about the women, about the fame. I love what I do. I get paid for it. And, I want to be one of the greatest martial artists of all time in my weight class. And if I can go down as one of the pound for pound greatest, then hey, so be it. I'm not gonna object to that. But, it's at the end of the day is me versus me. It's just a face in there, and I'm gonna have fun.
Well, you got me hyped to see this fight right now. Like I want to see it tomorrow, tonight. It's it seems like you are ready to go like tonight.
I'm ready, man. The preparation's all done. This week is the final hard week. Other than that, the trainings, the cardio, the runnings, the time, the hours in, it's all set. It's all done. It's a wrap. I'm just getting the weight down, and keeping the weight down. That's it. That's the goal right now, and and staying healthy. And I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you a type of fighter that is watching the division carefully, or do you just focus on your fight that's ahead of you?
Both. I mean, I look at the top 5 guys, the top 10, the top 15, even fighters that are not ranked yet. I have my eyes on a lot of people, but at the end of the day, you can't just worry about everybody. You have to worry about yourself. Whoever gets put in front of you at that time, you and your team, me and my team, we'll assess it, and my manager, and we'll dissect it when the opponent gets put in front of us. Other than that, I just worry about myself and perfecting my craft. and just working on day-to-day basis and getting 1% better every day. And not only as a martial artist, but as a man.
All right, man. One last thing before I let you go. What music are you into? Like when you go to the gym, do you go sneak over and like change the song, like to what you want to listen to? What do you turn on? If not, what is in your headphones? What's in your car? What do you give me some suggestions.
I mean, in the gym, the coach has a really nice playlist, and a couple other fighters got a really good playlist. But, it was funny because we were talking about that. Everybody has, a couple songs that they hear in private. They don't want nobody to they got those couple songs that, like, if somebody hears you, they're going to be like, what the hell is this guy listening to? I ain't going to say what kind of songs those are, but I mean, I love listening to, like, all kind of music, rap, reggaeton, salsa, I just, a mixture of all songs. But, I mainly grew up listening to rap and reggaeton and stuff like that. So, like, music like that, oh, my fault. Music like that gets me, pumped up. So, I listen to stuff like that. But for my walkout song, I like to listen to some gangster shit. I like to, like, get pumped up when I walked out.
Give me some suggestions on some reggaeton, like, artists. Like, if I wanted to listen to some.
Oh, I mean, you got, of course, you got Daddy Yankee, Don Omar. I listen to a lot of old school reggaeton, though. You know what I mean? Pitbull. There's just a couple of them. But, there's a lot of other good artists out there, and like I said, I like to listen to the old school ones. But, rap, I listen to a lot of, like, like Lil Wayne, Lil Boosie, Zero. I listen to a lot of stuff like that. I'm from the South, so I listen to a lot of music that is from the South. A lot of, if you got to be from Texas or around that area to know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. I like that South Park Mexican, man. He's not, a lot of people don't know about him, but he has some good music.
Who's that?
South Park Mexican.
I don't know who that is.
You never heard? Oh, you might have to go check him out,
Yeah,
but he's pretty good at old school. Yeah.
I'll check him out. I'll definitely check him out.
All right, man. March 23rd, UFC on ESPN Plus 6, Nashville, Tennessee, man. Thank you for your time, Chris, and good luck to you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.